The Supreme Court has today refused to review its verdict that an MP or MLA convicted of any criminal offence and awarded with a punishment of 2 years and above will be disqualified immediately. But the court agreed to relook its other judgment banning arrested persons from contesting polls. The Supreme Court also said MPs and MLAs should not get a place in the cabinet of PMs and CMs. The apex court said that Parliament is free to amend the law if it does not agree with the interpretation of law given by the Supreme Court. A two-judge bench said that it would hear review plea on the limited ground whether disqualification mentioned in the Constitution bars an arrested person from contesting election or not.
There were 3 judgments delivered today, one by Justice Deepak Mishra, one by Justice Korean Joseph and the other by Justice Madan Lokor. So Justice Deepak Mishra's judgment is the lead judgment, and he has clearly held that though it may not be possible to read a clear limitation in the powers of the Prime Minister and Chief Minister regarding appointment of ministers on the basis of doctrine of implied limitation, but nevertheless the framers of the Constitution have reposed great public trust and responsibility on these high dignitaries, and in discharge of the responsibilities they must ensure that democratic principles should be kept in view. They should not appoint any such person who is undergoing a serious criminal charge and is being tried in the courts.
It also called the Representation of People's Act as clumsy, which caused confusion, and that the object of the provision was to keep the person with criminal background away from election. The apex court had on July 10 held that an MP or MLA convicted of any criminal offence attracting a punishment of 2 years and above will be disqualified immediately, and a person who is in jail or in police custody cannot contest polls to legislative bodies.
In my view, will certainly prove a milestone in Indian polity. It will bring major positive change in Indian polity in future, because till time there had been no direction about the appointment of the ministers by the Chief Minister and Prime Ministers. By this judgment, court has opined why the Prime Minister and Chief Ministers not to appoint any such persons who is having criminal background, who is alleged to have committed any serious offences like rape, murder, etc. and etc.
Powered by NNIS.